Charleston White has finally talked about Lauren London cheating with Diddy. At this point, let's just say that Diddy cracked every female and male in the industry. Y'all, I know we've seen our fair share of mess ever since Diddy's trial started, but things just keep getting out of hand, especially because names are now being dropped. Lauren London has just entered the chat. Charleston White just let the cat all the way out the bag. And word is that Lauren and Mr. Love himself, Diddy, had a moment together. Like one of those things you hear and pause just to ask, did this man really just say that out loud? So let's break this down, nice and messy. It all went down when Whack 100 and Charleston appeared in the Danza Project podcast, and it started off quite steamy when Whack confirmed having a disturbing footage that not only implicated Lauren London, but Nipsey as well. According to him, there's some spicy content involving Nipsey Hussle, his baby mama Lauren London. And before you say nothing is wrong with that, well, they were actually in one of those freak-offs, and it looks like Diddy was involved as well.
I done repeated it, so obviously I believe it. I done went repeated it.
Now, here's where the mess turns up a notch. Charleston says if this was fake, Lauren would have cleared it up. Like, why is she so quiet if it's all cap? It just doesn't make sense, especially because her image is tied to this. That silence is just too loud, and Charleston is making sure we hear it. But it don't stop there. Remember, Cassie and Lauren were close, like bestie close. So, if this new development holds water, then it would be such a shock if these two are still friends. Then there's Whack 100. Y'all know he's always 10 toes down in anything and everything to do with Nipsey. Whack was like, see, I've been telling y'all. Apparently, during Diddy's messy trial, Lauren London's name popped up. Not as a random guest. Nah, the testimony claimed that Lauren was even among the people Diddy trusted to set up the freak-offs, like the event planner for Diddy's After Dark shenanigans. And get this, the chef even backed it up, talking about how she used to bring breakfast into the room while Diddy was mid-freak. You can't make this up.
I know mad girls that go, they go with their friend, for their friend to go get smutted out. They be in the other room watching TV. They're just there for moral support. They're not f***ing.
Hey, bro. Puff ain't playing them games. Everybody in there get hit.
Oh.
That's a fact, bro.
Oh.
In a separate live, Whack told academics about it, adding that there were very many witnesses as well. Now listen, just being in the room doesn't mean you getting freaky, but let's be fair. You don't go to a freak-off with snacks and vibes unless you on the menu too. Even Whack was like, ain't nobody just sitting there watching TV. And if you believe she was just providing moral support while Cassie was getting smutted out, you might also believe Diddy innocent. Charleston doubled down, saying, common sense, homie. He even shaded Nipsey too, saying he was involved in that lifestyle way before the streets made him a legend. The math is mathing a little too well right now. So what now? Is Lauren London gonna say something or keep playing silent like Beyonce? Cause being associated with Diddy right now feels like a crime.
This is real. Sometimes you gotta dissect certain things, right?
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you a question. I told you who the players were in the video, right? I said it's a dude from Louisiana, Nip, and his baby mama, right? You think after all these years, the baby mama wouldn't have stood up and said something if I was bull?
And if she was indeed mentioned, Lauren needs to act fast. Stay tuned, because y'all know I can't miss to bring an update on this one. Snoop Doggy. Dog might just be taking the stand in the Diddy trial. And guess who he's testifying against? Lauren London. The internet is in shambles. The courtroom's heating up, and this unexpected move has everyone scrambling for answers. Okay, y'all, so the internet is in full meltdown mode right now. And it's all because of a wild rumor that is flying around that Snoop Dogg might be testifying against Lauren London in Diddy's explosive federal trial. Let's just say it's a plot twist nobody saw coming. It all started after Lauren London's name popped up during jury selection in Diddy's ongoing trial. Now, this doesn't mean she's being charged with anything. Her name was part of a long list, like 190 people long, that was read out to potential jurors. That list included folks who might be called as witnesses, have ties to the case, or just know someone involved. So, Lauren's name being mentioned? That's not the smoking gun people are making it out to be, but the internet ran with it. Here's where it gets messy. A bunch of people started claiming that Snoop Dogg is going to testify, and it won't be pretty for Lauren London. The theory is that Snoop knows something about Lauren being involved in a setup connected to Nipsey Hussle's tragic passing. According to this rabbit hole of a narrative, Lauren introduced Nipsey to Diddy and might have been used to watch or influence him. Now let's be very clear here. We got no court record, no verified statement, and no official confirmation confirmation that Snoop is testifying at all, let alone against Lauren. But it makes you wonder if something like this actually might happen. Now, is Lauren actually involved in this Diddy drama? Well, from what we know right now, Lauren is not a suspect. She hasn't been charged, and there's nothing tying her directly to the criminal activity being investigated in the Diddy trial. Her name being on that list during jury selection just means she's connected to people involved, like Diddy and Nip. But with the kind of trial this is, the feds investigating Diddy for federal trafficking and racketeering, even the smallest name drop sends the internet into a frenzy. And given the whispers about Diddy's network of influence and manipulation, folks are starting to connect dots that may or may not even be in the same coloring book. As for Snoopy, he has spoken before about Nipsey's death and how suspicious it felt.
It's a tough one right here, man. First of all, I want to thank y'all for allowing me the opportunity to speak here today.
He's always shown love and deep respect for Nipsey, calling him a real one, a legend, and someone who was changing the game. But Snoop publicly accusing Lauren London in court under oath, we got no receipts. As of now, Snoop hasn't been seen entering a courthouse, hasn't been named in trial transcripts, and definitely hasn't dropped any bombshells about Lauren in a legal setting. If he is involved in any way, it hasn't been made public or confirmed by anyone credible. But let's mention what's actually happening in the trial, because it's easy to get lost in the sauce. We've heard testimonies from people like former Revolt exec Capricorn Clark and even Kid Cutie, who claims his car was blown up after rejecting Diddy's advances. But again, no Snoop, no Lauren, not in any official capacity. But do you think we might actually get to see Snoop take that stand, or is it too far-fetched? Let us know about it.